Welcome, Solara here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope if for those of you who celebrate the holidays this time of the year, I hope that you're having a pleasant season. I'm just going to come on here and pull cards and see what comes out. I've been receiving a lot of downloads, interesting ones. I'm not quite ready to share because I need the full picture to come into place. I did share a little on the community board, and if it comes out here, of course, I'll speak on it, but we'll just see. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to begin with the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. See what messages are going to come out. Transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Fresh new way of living emerges. Wise leader. You are a beacon for others. Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past. Heal the present. So right now there's some kind of energy that's in a transformative state that I feel like has blocked you in the past, has blocked you from being able to stand in your position of leadership, being able to kind of be like sovereign and, it's not only like leader in terms of like people, but even being able to, what am I saying? Like make choices that are self-honoring. Could have had something to do with a broken heart, could have something to do with childhood. Whatever it is that you've healed, it's opening up some kind of value. For some of you, it's literal money. It was some deep heart wound from childhood, right, that is being cleared presently. Scorpio season may have been important. We do have Angel of Love coming out. You are being assisted. There is some kind of tied up energy here at the bottom. You're being assisted to remove some kind of barrier that's been keeping you out of love. The heartbreak, the childhood heartbreak wound was just part of it, it would seem. But there's something else that you're being assisted with that had your energy bound in some way and keeping, hostilities at the bottom, keeping you out of balance. And it's a heart thing. It wasn't allowing, maybe not allowing for you to receive love, maybe not allowing certain people to get close to you because of that. Storm warning. Storm warning. Yeah, there's a storm warning and hostilities at the bottom. Whatever it is that you've done, whatever it is you're doing, however it is you've healed a heart wound that's actually making way for love to come towards you and even for money to come towards you, it's upset someone. It's upset someone. We have hostilities and we have community. You may have upset a group of people. You may have upset a group of people by simply healing yourself. Why, oh, why, oh, why would that be, I wonder? It's like an ongoing energy right now. It's all coming out. Where should I go? Where should I go? We're going to go into my Karmic Chronicles since we're speaking about a group of people who are upset that you're no longer tied up. You're no longer tied up. You're no longer tied up and someone's upset about it. They could be coming towards you with that storm warning energy. They're angry. They're angry. They're angry. You know what? I think I actually want to go into tarot first. Let's go into tarot. I want to find out more about why this person is angry. Straight up the bat, I lift up the deck and I do have the Empress and the Queen of Wands. So it could be a feminine energy. The Empress could be could be a mother figure. Could be an older woman. The Empress, grandmother is another one, of course. Empress is Libra energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is Queen of Wands. Empress is also Taurus energy. And again, that's to do with partnerships and romance and money. Second and seventh house. It's ruled by Venus, Empress energy. Tell me more. Thanks for that. Sorry, it's my children in the background. Being children. The devil. The devil. It sounds like you may have broken yourself out of some kind of toxic contract that somebody didn't want you breaking out of. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is an energy that moves forward slowly but deliberately. And 2144 on my clock. The Knight of Pentacles gets the job done. Out of all the knights, when he moves forward to do what it is he has to do, it's done. It's stable. There's something that you've done there's something you've done that stabilized your energy, that stabilized your heart space, that in some way you've healed a deep childhood wound. And again, with that Empress energy, I'm getting mother again. You healed a wound that somebody didn't want you to get over, because for as long as you were bound to that wound, it's like you were bound to that contract with the devil. Yeah. And it's like someone with the Five of Swords and the devil, somebody intentionally did this to you. Somebody intentionally, with the Five of Swords energy, it's all about invading your mind in order to play games, to keep you disempowered, to keep you small, to keep your energy constricted. In other words, to keep you in the trauma trifecta, as I like to call it, of fear, guilt, and shame, in order that you don't self-actualize. We have the Queen of Cups. There's something here about you having deep compassion. This is what I'm getting. Deep compassion. You may have always been a person who had deep compassion, and you were able to extend it to others, but not to yourself. There's something about you being able to temper that energy. There's something also about you possibly having earth angel tendencies. Temperance energy is Sagittarius energy. That's my 144 energy, Sagittarius. So there's something about you accessing like the deeper purpose of your pain. And in doing that, you healed yourself. Now, it may have taken you some time to do it, but you've done it in such a way that you brought yourself balance. What I'm getting also is that you may have been a person who in the past you ventured out to try and to get over this energy, right? But it wasn't in Knight of Pentacles. So I'm getting more like Knight of Wands. So you may have been like more like gung-ho about healing, but you never really made it to your destination because you had more passion and drive than direction and focus and maybe tools. But somehow it's like you've unlocked something from childhood that allowed you to heal, but it was also your wounding. It's like you found the wound in childhood that kind of like, especially if you've been through this kind of dynamic. And again, I'm getting a mother, but it could be more than one person because we have the community card out. Whenever you've been through a process of, whenever you've been through abuse in childhood, it can arrest your development and it can cause you to get stuck emotionally or stuck mentally in a timeline because you haven't processed that trauma. There's something about this mother figure, this community, this group, these people wanting to keep you stuck in that timeline, wanting to keep you stuck in a contract, wanting to keep you in this lower level energy. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords wanting to keep you angry. And here we have the Emperor showing up, okay? Wanting to dominate and control your own sense of happiness because we have the Nine of Cups. Something about wanting to keep you, it's like wanting to keep you at a certain, wanting to keep you at a certain level, or wanting to keep you stuck in a timeline so that you don't grow. You don't mature. You're not able to heal yourself. You're not able to find happiness on your own terms. You're always trying to cling to these people, be codependent because this energy of you're not able to get over this. You have too much. You're too impulsive with the Knight of Swords coming out, or you're too angry, or you're too something to heal. But you were actually able to get to the center point of the wounding from childhood. It's like you got back to the original place that broke your heart. And I say that because in the energy oracle, when I split the deck, I was seeing broken heart and the sun. And so there's something there about you finding that point in your timeline from childhood where your heart was broken and where you kind of split and turned away from yourself. And in doing that, it's almost like you've become your own counselor. And you've undergone this transformation. I can keep all the cards out here. Here we go. You've undergone this transformation where you've been able to clear this past energy in order to heal your present, because you are here to be a wise leader. You are here to lead others. With the temperance energy, you have a divine mission here on earth at this time. And these people either consciously knew this or maybe not. But either way, they were trying to keep you stuck in a timeline. Let's see. Now I go in the Karmic Chronicles. You have been being watched and monitored your whole life. Chakra, etheric, and psychic surveillance. You have been being watched your whole life. So, yep, this is definitely something. Childhood, all their spells are reversing instantly. So anything that they're trying to send towards you right now, whether they're consciously using magic or whether they're still trying to distort your reality in order to keep you, in a lower timeline, or keep you in woundedness, or keep you in pain, or keep you mentally confused and emotionally distraught, it doesn't work anymore, because the seed point in which that energy could live, you've destroyed. And they don't like that very much. They don't like it very much. They don't like it very much. They like you broken down and wounded. They can control you that way. They can control your narrative. It means that you can't step into your power. The web they spun to snare you is now their trap. There's something that these people, this person was up to. They've been up to it for a very long time. It had a purpose. Your pain had a purpose. Not only for you, but for these folk too, evidently. They threw the rocks, hit their hands, and arrived on the scene to help and rescue. Yes, so they were trying to keep you stuck in a lower timeline. I told you, with that Knight of Swords energy coming out, they wanted to make you feel like you were impulsive, like you could never heal, like there was something wrong with you, like you have so much anger, like you've got mental problems with the Knight of Swords. And listen, I'm not one to ever, be rude about that. I've suffered from severe depression and other things that, so it's not that at all. But some of this stuff, when you've lived in trauma and abuse, you spend your whole life trying to heal from it, thinking there's something inherently wrong with you, when the whole time you're just responding to trauma. And this is what this is right here. This is what this is right here. We have Karmic Uncle at the bottom of the deck, but it didn't come out. We have your path is clear. Your path is clear, and all their spells are reversing instantly. Your path is clear. It's because whatever thing that was on your heart had weighed your heart down. It's no longer there. It's no longer there. You have been consistently binded and sacrificed on the astral for material goods or opportunities. So, okay, these people were making money for your pain. This is why you've been being watched and monitored your whole life. This is all about, this is all this energy of the experiment that some people are about to wake up and find that that's what their lives have been up until this point. It's kind of like the Truman Show. They told us what was really going on, but nobody really believed it, right? Some of us have been part of a big social experiment or a psyop. And in this scenario, there was a community involved. There was a family involved. There was a mother and a father figure involved with the Empress and the Emperor. They've been orchestrating situations to keep you in emotional distress. And then they've been running in and acting as if you're helpless, to keep you bound in the devil energy, to keep you codependent, to keep you addicted, to keep you stuck in lower timelines. They needed you in these lower timelines in order to harvest your energy. Keep your words and wisdom to yourself. Don't cast your pearls. Yeah. For some of you, it's not time to let any of these people know what you know. They've lost the chance to come around you physically. So they're trying to invade you and your surroundings psychically or through dreams. So either you put up a boundary and they're not coming around you, or they sense that they can't come around you. Either way, They're not in your physical space or your physical energy. And because of that, because they're feeling that they can't do that, and they still are wanting access to you, energetically speaking, they are invading you psychically and through your dreams. So be very aware when you go to sleep at night to protect yourself thoroughly, and when you wake up in the morning to tune back into the truth of your own energy, and also pay attention to your dreams, because your guides will be showing. Your guides right now, like, there is no veil, for one thing. Everything that you want to see, you can see. It just depends on how clear your channel is, and this is where they're attacking divine beings right now, is they're trying to attack especially the crown chakra, make you confused, the throat chakra, so you don't believe your truth, the third eye, so you're not able to properly come up with all of the information, you know, like get bits and pieces, kind of like what I was saying to you at the beginning of the reading, where it's like, I'm getting bits and pieces, but I haven't figured it out. That's kind of the energy they're trying to keep us in, because the more that they can confuse, and the more that you are still distracted by trying to put the pieces together, the more that they can just cause slight delay. There's not a fucking thing they can do at this point. Let me put it this way. Like, this card that came out your path is clear, right? The only thing they can do is try to distort and confuse in order to cause you to have to stop and get back into balance with yourself. Literally. And that in and of itself is annoying, and it's invasive, and it's trespassing, and it's wrong, and it's fucked up. But there, once upon a time, look at it this way, once upon a time, there was a time when all of this was happening and you didn't know, and you were literally under the onslaught of these energetic attacks, and not recognizing or realizing what was going on, and living in a lower, stuck cycling through a lower timeline of despair, not recognizing or realizing who you were. And now you're out. Now your pathway to leadership, it's being lit up. So all you're being called to do right now is to stay in your energy, to keep on recovering your energy, to keep being balanced. Because the more they try to throw you off balance at this time, they're only going to get more off balance themselves, because they're coming at you to attack your energy, right? They're coming to attack your energy, and because they can't get in, all of that stuff is returning to them, and it's causing them imbalance. So keep on just, keep on healing, but more importantly, keep grounded in your energy and your truth. Don't fall for their flattery. Silver tongue, twisted mind, closed heart. So some of them are getting desperate. They may be coming towards you, trying to reach out to you, trying to make contact with you, trying to butter you up and use, sweet words, maybe even gifts, take it as it resonates, trying to flatter you in some way in order to get back into your energy. Don't fall for it, because they're trying to get back into, trying to block your dreams, your downloads, and your visions, right? The reason they're trying to get back into your energy is so that they can come and cause some kind of distress again, right? So they come, this is what they do. They come into your energy in order to cause, in order for you to open up your heart. And when you open up your heart and you start to trust, that's when they betray, or they send something to cause some kind of betrayal. Because sometimes what they do is it's not even directly through them. They use other people in your life, whether it be friendships, romance. They attack every area, because what some of you don't realize is that the whole time they've been treating you like a black sheep, you actually were the golden goose. How about them apples? Yeah, so this actually came out, trying to block your dreams, your downloads, and your visions. Yeah, trying to disconnect you from the truth of who you are, trying to disconnect you from your guides, trying to disconnect you from divine guidance, in order to get you in a place of being unbalanced, where they think you're going to try to seek help externally, because they don't realize how healed you are at this point. You're being called to work with trees and the element of earth. Yes, this is all about grounding. Ancestral clearance, rerouting, protection, and grounding. It's all about protecting your energy, balancing yourself in the earth, rooting yourself in the earth, maintaining your rootedness and your balance right now, because that's ultimately what they're trying to do, because once upon a time they didn't have to. You see, what you've done is, by healing and by waking up and realizing and recognizing is that once upon a time they didn't have to do anything to destabilize you because you lived in a place of constantly being all over the place. It was easy to attack you from that place. Now it's like you've recovered your energy, you've recovered your truth, you know what the fuck is going on. Anything they send your way might cause you minor disturbances, they might cause you to doubt yourself from time, it might make you tired, it might do any of that stuff, but what it can't do is take you off of your throne of truth unless you fall for their lies. And so this is why they're trying to destabilize you, and in order to get back into your energy field, to cause you to doubt, to cause you to be confused, right? And really, ultimately, the ungrounding of somebody is all about creating fear and instability, because when we're fearful, that's that devil energy again, when we're fearful, right, we are quicker to look outside ourselves and want to attach to someone that's going to save us or help us, right? This is this whole, they threw the rocks and hit their hands and then they come in to rescue. They destabilize you on purpose. They put things on your path in order to come in and be like, oh, look, you can't look after yourself, let me come in now and do it for you, kind of thing. It's to build dependency and codependency and to make you doubt yourself. That's an example. It may have been in other ways for you. Your ancestors are tired of their shit. Yes, family abuse keeps coming. So yeah, we have the community card. Here we have it now, family abuse. So it's a family thing. People are involved in this beyond just one person. This was a dynamic that has been going on for you your whole life, in other words. You might just be recovering from it now, or you might just be waking up to it now. But it doesn't matter either way because it can't touch you now. It can't touch you. I'm going to go into my other deck and see. That's a lot of cards. I'm not taking them all. We did have accidents and misfortunes coming up, so that could be the kind of energy they're trying to throw your way. So again, the way you deal with that is you clear your energy daily and you stay grounded. Clear your energy daily and you stay grounded. Cleansing and protection is key. 10th house energy. We got 10th house, which is Capricorn. We are actually collectively in Capricorn season, which is 10th house energy. This is all about your status. This is about work. This is about career. This is also father energy. It's how you garner your accolades in the world. There's something about there being an attack there, an attack on your work and your career. Again, with this leadership thing, because it's your contribution to society and your fame is 10th house too. So there's something about you stepping into your leadership that is a threat to these people. And for some of you, with this family situation, you stepping into this position of leadership is specifically a threat to your father. Okay, now bear in mind, I told you there's more than one person here. There was a father showing up, there was a mother, there was a whole community showing up, okay? But this 10th house energy of trying to block you in your work and your career and your rising into your place as a wise leader, this is especially a threat to this father figure, okay? And for some of you, uncle, because karmic uncle is being shown, so take it as it resonates. At the bottom we have covenants and pleasures. The society comes first and above all. So for some of you, the reason why this is a threat to this prominent masculine figure, let's put it that way, is something to do with some kind of pledge they've taken, some kind of covenant they've taken, likely with a secret society. The society comes first and above all. There's something here that ties your stepping up into leadership with them losing something or something that they promise. And for some of you, this whole idea of having this been happening for you since childhood, being bound astrally, being psychically, psychic surveillance, chakra surveillance, energy spying. part of it is to do with this. There's something here where this father figure was supposed to keep you in a cycle. They were supposed to keep you stuck in pain. For as long as they kept you in pain, you were bound up astrally. The minute, that's why that all tied up card was coming out. The minute you started to actually heal and move forward in Knight of Pentacles energy and heal some deep childhood wound, right, that allowed for you to show yourself more compassion and access more of your divine energy with the Temperance card. The minute you started to actually do that in that grounded energy of the Knight of Pentacles was when you started to break the bindings that they chained you in astrally. This is why they wanted to keep you in that erratic Knight of Swords energy. That worked. That didn't break anything. That just kept you going back and forth into the energy. If anything, it probably made you more frustrated and tied you deeper into it because it made you feel like you wouldn't get out. But you did. You have broken whatever it was, whatever boundaries, barriers they placed on you astrally that had you stuck and bound for as long as you were in pain and in a very low timeline. That was broken. And when you broke that, you broke something off of the heart. You broke something that they had attached to your heart space, and they were exploiting that for material gain. So there's something about this father knowing who you are with this wise leader card. Knowing who you are, because now they're blocking your work. They're blocking your career. They're blocking your fame, your success, your recognition for what you do, all of that. And they've been doing this the whole time, but there's something right now about needing to do that in order to try to continue this thing. It's over for them. We already know that. But I mean, I think I said it the last time I did readings like a week ago. If this were you, if you'd gotten yourself in a mess like this, you would keep on persisting too, wouldn't you? Confusion and interference, separation, divine partners and creation. So yeah, there's something here also about some of you. Again, this is the same story that keeps coming up. But for some of you, this 10th house energy, your fame, your success, your leadership is tied to some kind of partnership, whether it be romantic, with friendship, something to do with your soul family, right? Some kind of divine partner and divine co-creators. They're sending confusion and interference your way in order to keep you guys in separation. And bear in mind, this doesn't have to be someone that you already know. You may not have even met this person. So when they're sending this energy out, they're sending it out not only to you, but to them also. But also bear in mind that they will be sending this to any of your anywhere where you are in relationship with others right now. Because the whole point of this is to isolate you and to make you tired and to make you feel like you can't win. You've already won. It's an illusion. Send them back their own confusion. Okay? Mercurial magic. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is trying to, well, maybe they're trying to mess around with the energy of Mercury retrograde, which is stupid. You don't want to mess around with, you don't want to throw Mercury retrograde energy at other people, because the Mercury retrograde energy is actually about divine lessons. It's here to help us to rise. So it's like messing with the divine when there's just certain things you don't do. You don't want to mess with Mercury retrograde energy. You don't want to mess with most of the planets in retrograde in terms of throwing energy at people. You don't want to do that in general. But when it's in retrograde is like us going through, it's like us recounting certain things in order to, I think of Mercury retrograde almost as revision and the test before you move into the next cycle. So it's like, I say that because when you mess with retrograde energy to try to distort someone else's path, it's like you're getting directly in between them and what the divine has for them. And you already are whenever you're messing with someone's path, but there's certain times when that takes like a higher precedence. So be aware, Mercury retrograde started yesterday. I love Mercury retrograde. I don't have an issue with it. People who have issues with retrograde energy are often people who don't know how to slow down and respect the power of what is being taught at that moment, which is that we're there to slow down and to learn and to listen deeper. So yes, but yeah, this is mercurial energy. Mercurial energy is also, mercurial magic is also to distort your ability to receive from the divine, to intercept in those messages. It's really a lot of crown chakra, third eye and throat chakra fuckery. That's what it is. Messing with your connection to spirit is really what they're trying to do. Maybe doing that for others too, to cause confusion and separation. For some reason, I'm really feeling for many of you, this person isn't even someone that you're with yet or you've met yet. It's just trying to cause, to take someone off their path that would lead to you, or off your path that would lead to them, by trying to mess with your connection spiritually. Again, send that energy and that confusion right back to them. Return to sender. They have no right to fuck with your energy like that. They don't. They never did. But now you know you can do something about it. That's part of keeping yourself in balance. Is there anything else that wants to come out here? We got spirits of destruction, death magic, hatred energy, and evil eye. And then, sorry, we have at the bottom spirits of destruction. As I lift it up, we have relationship discord, freezer spells, and delay magic. So yes, trying to slow down something that's coming towards you in the realm of partnerships and relationships. Solar magic, again, is that ability to connect with your leadership abilities, the truth of who you are, your soul's purpose, to walk it out, to live it, your ability to shine. The solar magic is also to do with intercepting your divine legacy, tampering with the solar plexus, which is very much to do with inner child wounds, and it's probably one way that they were binding you and keeping you bound was through the solar plexus. Yeah. Again, yeah, authority and leadership. This is what the solar magic is about. Being in alignment with your soul to step into your positions of authority and leadership. If you're a prophet, there's really something about stopping you from shining, point blank, stopping you from shining in a public way, because you were called to that. Of course, the solar energy also is Leo energy, fifth house energy. What was the other one we saw before? Oh no, I thought I saw another one. So yeah, death magic, hatred energy, and evil eye. Return it all to sender. The death magic is to end opportunities. The hatred energy and the evil eye, again, is because you're pissing them off. Your freedom is pissing them off. Your healing yourself is pissing them off. What does that say about them? I'm going to go into the Moonology Oracle to see if we can get some more messages. Let me clear these cards out of the way. Okay. Too many cards. Your commitment is being tested. Was shown just now. Know that as much as these people are trying to throw shade and shit at you, it is also a test of the divine. Not a test to be cruel, but a test to help you to rise higher in your power. Every time they send you this shit, it's an invitation to rise. Every time they send you this shit, you should say thank you. Thank you for helping me unlock a higher level of my power and my magic. Cheers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Some of you have something coming in at the start of the new year, not the solar new year, but the one coming up in March, the astrological new year, which kicks off around the time of the new moon in Aries. Some of you have something coming in at that time. They're wanting to make sure that nothing comes of that situation. This is what it is. So for some of you, just a heads up, this is an energy that's going to continue playing out for you up until probably around the new moon in Aries. So be aware. Don't let it hold you back. Don't let it stop you from rising higher into your divine identity with that Aries energy. Aries is about your I am presence. It's about your divine identity. It's about your first house energy. It's who you are. It's who you are and how you present yourself to the world based upon your own connection with the divine and therefore your divine identity. And this is where this is where they're attacking. A lot of head games. Aries is connected to the head. A lot of head games, a lot of crown chakra energy, a lot of confusion and interference, again, with your connection with spirit. It's testing time. We're in Mercury retrograde. It's time for you to stand in your truth and to remember who you are and to know who you are and to stay grounded in that. This Aries energy is also Mars energy. Don't be afraid to stand your ground and to be fiery and to be passionate about it. Mars energy is about, it's your fighter energy. It's your warrior energy. It's what keeps you standing. It's what you will stand for. Right? And in this energy, you're being called to stand for yourself. You don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything, right? This energy is stand for yourself. Stand proud in yourself. Stand proud in yourself, knowing who you are. Knowing who you are as a child of the Most High God. Knowing who you are as a light warrior, as a divine being, as an ascension being, whatever you want to call yourself. Know who you are and what you came here to be and to do at this time. And don't let anyone make you turn to the left or to the right or take you off your course or try to confuse you in any way. It doesn't matter how much shit they send your way. If you are standing grounded and rooted, like those cards were saying, work with the element of earth, because it's a really important time to be grounded and to be stable, because everything they're sending you is to destabilize you, but also to be stubborn. Aries energy is stubborn energy, right? They can be hard-headed, and that's beautiful. I love Aries energy, especially when it's in balance. I love Aries energy. You know, because they inspire others to do the same. There's something very inspiring about an Aries who is who has mastered that Aries energy, and that's what you're being called to do. Doesn't hurt that my DM is an Aries. Adjustments are required. What do you need to release? Waning moon and third quarter moon. So you're getting close to the full release of this situation. But there are still things that you need to release. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches, the full moon in Capricorn. Okay, so you're coming to the closing of this energy. For some of you, it's new moon in Aries. You're going to shift out of this. For some of you, it's going to be, like a very significant change is going to come in Cancer season. For some of you, the shift already began for you in this previous Cancer season, and you're about to see even more of a shift. For some of you, this full moon coming up next week in Cancer is going to be important. There's something here that you're being called to release and you're being called to look at, okay? For some of you, it might be time for you to forgive, and let me preempt that by saying I'm never a person who believes in coercive forgiveness. I don't believe that you should forgive anyone who's done really shitty things to you until you're ready to do so. But sometimes part of closing out this cycle for you, not for them, is to be able to walk away with forgiveness in your heart, because that ultimately is what severs the cord once and for all, and it can't grow back. Okay, because for as long as you have these energies of of anger or resentment or bitterness towards anyone, what you're actually doing is you are opening up your energy. You're opening up the possibility for them to attach to that place, because energetically you're holding space for them. Forgiveness is like clear sweep. You don't, because you've dealt with the issues of your own heart concerning them, there's nowhere else they can attach to. So for some of you, you're being asked to take a look at those places in your heart where where cords from these people can still attach to you in some way, shape, or form. You've done the major work. You've found the wounding, but now it's like the residue. There's something there that you're being asked to look at. For some of you, it will have to do with your identity, and the mask you've had to wear around them, or the mask that was placed upon you by this narrative that they had you spun in. You know, for some of you, it's going to have to do with your ideas around who it is you are in the world, career-wise. For some of you, it's like the things that you inherited. You might be a father yourself with this Capricorn and Aries energy, and it's time for you to forgive yourself and release some of those things so you can move on. It's going to differ for all of you, but there's something here that it's a stubborn energy. With the Capricorn and the Aries energy, it's a stubborn energy that you need to take a look at, because for as long as you're holding on to it and you're not addressing your stance on it, you are keeping a door open. And when you're moved out of this, it's going to be time for you to really be moved out of this once and for all. These are not energies that can go with you into the new cycle. They're not. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I have for you guys for today. I hope this reading was helpful and insightful. If it was, please make sure to hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to those of you who've already subscribed. Thank you to my subscribers, my newer subscribers, those of you who are coming from TikTok. It's always a pleasure to have you here and a pleasure to read for you. I will be doing a comprehensive look at the 2023 energies as depicted by tarot. I do Tarotstrology, it's my thing, and that's what I'll be doing for you. I will be telling you all about the numerology, the tarot energies, the channeled messages that I'm receiving concerning the year ahead, and what it means for light beings, and what it means for those who are actually going to be more in Tower card energies. 2023 is the year of the Chariot, but it's also the year of the Tower. So very interesting things I'm already seeing, and I look forward to sharing that with you. I wish you guys a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be in the world, and until next time, be well.